All right, so it's 8:30 in the morning and we're leaving this parking lot. There's a generator going on all night long. So it's my first night and I'm exhausted. I'm really stressed out. I'm like crazy stressed. So I just don't do well in this kind of style of traveling. Being sleeping in public, living in public 24/7, road noise, and having to move constantly. Generators. So we're going to try to do something to change the energy. And if not, I might drive straight through. Just drive straight through. So I already know where we're going, but we got to leave. See what happens. This is a really great spot. It's just crowded right now. Hey guys, so you have to see this little town. I actually drove up a little so you can see coming in from the south end. Port Orford. Here it is, Port Orford. I love this little town right now because it snapped me out of my stress zone. It's so calm and slow. You'll see. All right, here we come. Right there to the left is a visitor center with a beach where you can run your dog. Awesome visitor center, you guys. Go in there. They have booklets on the whole entire Oregon coast and other areas. Look at this town. Look at that cute. Everything's so clean and crisp. And look at it, it's like a ghost town almost. I'm like, this is my kind of town. There's the sign. Welcome to Port Orford. A weird name. So, places like Newport, it would be really crazy right now, and traffic and rude people. Look at the little food co-op. Oh my goodness. Look at these little shops. Now, if I haven't mentioned it in other videos, it's not where you want to be doing all your shopping. You got Brookings at the border as you're coming up south. And then the next town with actual stores, like a Safeway or a Fred Meyer, are not until Coos Bay. So you want to stock up in Brookings until you get to Coos Bay. So they have like the Ray's food place, but a really small selection, and everything's you're going to pay a lot more. Anyway, I just wanted to show you. That's about it. We'll see I'll let you know if anything else comes up, but look at these little storefronts. And look at easy parking. Everybody's driving slow. People are friendly. Thank you, baby. Yeah. Go for a walk. Yay! Go play. Hey everybody, it's Kelly and Sophie Doyle. Sleepy because we went running on the beach. So I was really stressed out last night. I just get really frustrated and stressed out, especially when I'm traveling and having to move all the time and all that stuff. Then a friend of mine this morning mentioned the breathing, the breathing exercises. And just her reaction, that she didn't react to what I'm saying, she just posed, hey, do this. That really shifted. It just reminded me, hey, What's the problem? So I got into town, and it was pleasant, and something really shifted. The town is so small and mellow that really helped. So there was no zero stress in this town. And I'm like, this is such a cute town. We're good. We're good. Well, I took Sophie on a big hike, a walk on the beach, throwing the ball, and that results in that. I can't even see her. And people ask about her on the road, and I'm going to do a video. She is crashed. Hang on. Sorry. So some people have been concerned, is your dog okay? She needs exercise. Actually, when she's like that, that means she has had exercise. It's when she hasn't had enough exercise, she's not like that. She's not anything close to that. She's fidgety, she's moving around, she's fidgety, and it drives me nuts. So her eyes roll back. So this works out for everybody. And to me, that's the key to not only longevity for your dog, but a healthy, emotional dog. And I think a lot of bad behavior, I do believe, and I've heard this, a lot of bad behaviors in dogs are because they're not getting some needs met. And terriers, they like to have a job. They need mental and physical activity. And I'll probably do a video on how to, take care of your dog when you have a illness or injury, because I've learned a lot about that, and I worked with trainers. Anyway, so we did the walk, and it's almost like when I hit my rock bottom, where I feel like I'm done. And then everything, like, things happen. But it always has to get that point. So what happened was then my friend had a comment, and then the town was perfect for my headspace. And then I talked to Wandering Jimmy for a long time, and Jimmy is really a person in my life. I almost want to cry. He just really wakes me up. He makes me think about things from angles I never think about. And he has some traits in him that I'm lacking. I always get something out of it. I always walk away a better person. I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna like a love song to Jimmy. I haven't told him something like, I'm like, oh, you like have this thing I don't have. And it sounded like a love song. I'm like, that's weird. He's very practical. I'm not practical. And he'll just be so practical, and I'm thinking, why didn't I think of that? So that happened, and then I came over here to the Wayside, Battle Rock Wayside, and this man, we meet a man, and we're just having a conversation on the whole entire beat, the whole way, a long conversation. Then I met this woman who's living in a Prius, so I interviewed her because I was asking her questions, and I always forget to interview people, and I thought, oh, hey, let me put this on video, and I don't know if I'll post it, but I found it fascinating, and I think others would too, and I think people can learn a lot from. I learned a lot. Like, it really put things into perspective. You got the light. It really put things into perspective for me. How minimal she's living. I'm like, I'm complaining. So the point is, and this is why I can't do 5-minute videos. I'll talk for 20 minutes, you guys, and then I still have to edit that thing down and repeat myself. But the point is, I hit another bottom last night when my stress threshold, well, I was a little bit flared up. And it happens when my head's flared up. Everything's harder, and I just get overwhelmed. And then it kind of builds up. And it almost felt like divine intervention. Like, all these things happened today. All these things happened. These human interactions. I heard what I needed to hear. I mean, it doesn't always happen right away, though. But usually in the end, and I guess that's a reminder that write it out and don't let it take over. Breathe. Relax. Don't let I call it the negative loop. Don't let the negative loop take over. It will take over. All right, so it was a good day. I'm parked at a wayside. I can hear the ocean. I can hear some cars, but it's a really slow town. So we'll see what's next. Thanks for joining me, and have a beautiful day.